Hi there, folks. We're here at the UK Games Expo. I'm here with Federico, and we're going to be talking about something pretty interesting. So the Teburu system, and sort of how that sort of then applies to a game that a lot of people would be very familiar with, which is Sword and Sorcery. So for those people who aren't necessarily that aware of this, how does it work? What is it? How does it sort of function on the tabletop, and what does it do?
Yeah, so Teburu is our gaming system and is kind of like a console for board games.
Oh, okay.
And you have a board that has sensors on it, and you place your maps depending on the game you're playing. And when you move pieces around the board, they go on the sensors and they let the app know what move have you made. Also, dice have electronics inside, so when you roll them, the system knows your result. So the system can help you and do all of the calculations, takes care of all of the bookkeeping, all of the enemy behaviors, decision, depending on the game you're playing. So you only have to worry about playing with your physical miniatures, your physical dice, but in the traditional way, and not to worry about all of the calculation, making sure that you follow the rules, because the game will help you on that. And this system is applied on various games, and the latest one we are doing is our interpretation of Teburu Dungeon, Sword and
So if you come over here, Rob, and have a look at this, you can see the mat in action and the miniatures on there as well, and also all how it works with the app in the background as well, which is cool.
Yeah, because we have a game in progress at the moment, and our version uses the original cast of characters, the original miniatures, but for a completely new campaign that is custom made for our system. The game we have here is a standalone playable prototype, and the guys are moving inside of this dungeon, exploring these tiles, and playing our game like they would usually do, moving, rolling. And they have a controller device where they can see everything that would be on their character sheets. So cards, token, life totals, all of that.
Wow.
And
so what's quite nice about this, I suppose, is that it allows you to still enjoy the element of board gaming and moving the pieces around and all that kind of thing, but with just that extra helping hand from the Teburu system to take away a little bit of the busy work that would kind of get in the way and extend your game.
That is exactly our idea, because we want the busy work to be taken care of by the app, and you still get to do all of the fun parts of rolling dice, seeing the results, moving your pieces around. And specifically for Sword and Sorcery, the original is a game that is quite complex, and there are some parts of the game, like, for example, the intricate system of behaviors of the enemies, that is one of the most crucial aspects of the game, but also is an effort to manage at the table. And the game removes all of that, because you still have the enemies with their complex behavior. You can still inspect them in the app and see what they do, but then the app does the work for you.
Wow.
And the same for the characters. You have all of the powers and abilities and equipments, all of the opportunities of the game system, where you roll dice to generate symbols and then spend those symbols on the special abilities of your cards. But then choices, all of the calculations for damage, remembering special or corner cases, all of that is lifted by the system.
I was going to say, because you can even see it in play here as these guys are involved in it. A lot of the clutter has been removed from around the table to sort of help all that. So it is very much just getting the action.
Exactly. Also, setup and removing
the game
easy, is very, very quick, and the game remembers where you are.
Oh wow! So if you want to get a save state kind of thing.
You have exactly. You have save slots. So you are saving your game in the first one. Great. It's late in the evening. You do not have time to finish your game.
You've just come back from UK Games Expo and you're so tired.
For example, yes. You pack everything. Next week we play again. The game will tell you, set up like this, let's resume, and you are back in the game where you were, automatically.
So how long has the Teburu system been in development from you guys?
It's been in development for years. So we did our first campaign around 4 years ago with the Bad Karmas. That was our first game, an original game developed by us, and we did everything. We did the IP, so the concept of the game, the rules, the electronics, and the design of electronics, design of the physical items of the Teburu system, and we launched the first campaign. Then we did Vampire Masquerade Milan Uprising, our second game. We did an expansion for the Bad Karmas. Now we are doing Sword and Sorcery, and later down the year we do a sequel for Milan Uprising called Palermo Conspiracy.
And so when can people get involved with getting their hands on your version of Sword and Sorcery and the use of the Teburu system?
Yeah, so the Sword and Sorcery campaign will be launched in a couple of months. Soon, in a few weeks, we'll release the precise date. But yes, less than a couple of months and we'll be there with the campaign.
Wow, awesome. This sounds really fun. I think we're actually going to be able to sort of play around with the Teburu system ourselves in the studio, which would be really nice to try and sort of play it out. We're big fans of Sword and Sorcery. We've played the original game a couple of years ago and all that kind of thing. Obviously, it's expanded quite a bit since then, but it'd be really nice to come back to it and get a fresh experience with the Teburu system and sort of see how it all works on the tabletop. So thank you very much, Federico, for taking me through all of that. This is absolutely fantastic. I love the sound of it. I'm a big fan of kind of app-assisted stuff, but the fact that it takes away a little bit more of that busy work, removes the clutter from the board as well, is a really nice way to kind of like elevate your board games to the next level. So yes, thank you very much, and obviously best of luck with everything you guys are doing, and we'll revisit on the channel in the near future as well. Make sure to watch more of our videos in the live blog, and of course over on the live stream as well. Get in the comments and tell us what you think about this as well. That'd be really fun. And yeah, we'll catch you guys in the next video very soon. Bye for now.